Hey everybody, welcome to Quartzsite and my camp. I got the tent set up last night. Had to wait till about 6:30 for the sun to go below the hills way over yonder. And then I had about an hour before the sun went totally away. So it took me maybe 20 minutes to set this thing up. Didn't hurt myself this time. Watched a video, and the chick doing the video did the exact same thing to herself that I did to myself. It's like ding ding. So it's not just me. That thing bites. But it didn't get me this time. I just boom, boom, boom. Got it all up. Got most of the stakes in. It was dark by the time I was actually staking the rest of it down besides the corners. Then I had to get a bunch of crap out of the rig into here so I could sleep in the rig. So I got the table, the bike, the bitch cave, all that stuff out here now. It took me about an hour total to set up and unload. So by 7:30 I was ready to just enjoy the lack of sunshine and the breeze and sit outside and cool off. Because it's still toasty. And the temps are going to go down a smidge. No triple digits in the forecast. Of course, real feel might kick it up there, but the forecast has it 90s. And yeah, I saw some upper 80s, but then they changed those to 90s. But in the evening, it'll be in the 70s, maybe even upper 60s. So that won't suck. Be nice and cool in the evenings. I got my screens on the windows, so I just leave them open, and I can, have a rather nice, not half bad rig to sleep in. It's a little warm to start out with, but as the air flows through, it gets better. Ooh, that's warm. Yeah, I need to get me some ice. But when I went into town earlier, I grabbed a quick breakfast at McDonald's and then went over to the store to get some necessities because I'm going to need tarps over this to help protect it from the elements, protect me from the elements, protect my crap from the elements. So I got some tarps. I got some heavy duty tent stakes. I mean, these things are like monsters. They had heavier, dutier ones, but I couldn't lift them, much less drive them into the ground. But I mean, these things will do. They were recommended by a friend who uses them and swears by them. That's good enough for me. Because when those winds and those storms come up in the winter, you want your tent to stay put. And so that's my goal. And then all the tent stakes I have in here from the tent itself are absolute crap. I mean, it's those metal things go barely have a point on them, hard as hell to get into the ground. So I'm going to use those as my third string. My second string will be the stakes that I currently have that work just fine in the forests and stuff. They'll grab and hold, but they're not desert stakes. So I've got my desert stakes, my forest stakes, and then my crap stakes, and two other lower levels of crappier that came with other things that I can just throw away. Well, I'll put them on the free table. You never know who needs that stuff. So I'll hang on to that for the RTR. Making a little pile of stuff to give away. Still got to unload some crap. It's like, I'm never going to use this. I don't need this. I'm going to see if I can pawn a few things. Maybe get at least a couple of bucks for some of my photography stuff. I have lenses I don't use. I got tripods up the friggin' yang. It's like, how many cameras do I have? How many tripods do I need? So, things like that. Because when you're a photographer, people give you tripods. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, okay, thanks. It's a piece of crap, right? Oh well. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, is just trying to stay cool. I mean, I got this lovely breeze once I got my awning up. The sun was blocked. I could open up the window and the door really fully. Got this big ass window back here. You can see the tree moving back there. There is a breeze out there. Not a huge one in here, but there is one out there. And my shade's getting bigger behind the van, so I can get out there into the breeze and fairly soon. Should have me covered. Yeah. So until then, I'll just sit here and schwitz. My shirt is just absolutely soaked. A wet t-shirt contest. One contestant. I'm still losing. I hate these contests. But, you know, maybe I'll rig it. It's just me, after all. Yeah, bribe the judge. Hey, boom, blue ribbon. There you go. Nice rack. I know, blind judge. No. No. Okay, I am pretty much done. I was mentioning the stars that I was going to see. Freaking blows my mind out here where it's, you know, horizon to horizon view. I can follow the entire Milky Way across the sky with my naked eye. That blows my mind. I love it. It is so cool. So I shall be capturing some of that with the camera one of these days. Depends on moon phases. I think it's heading back toward brighter, so I'll have to maybe wait till the next new moon to get a really, really good shot for you. And I am working up the pictures I've been taking. I swear I am. I mean, I've got some amazing stuff. I just have to finish what I got, pick out the best, I don't know, 100 from my summer road trip, because there's just that many photos and that many amazing ones, and get them up online for you. But right now, I'm getting hungry. Cry up. I've got nothing to eat that's not hot except for crackers. Oh well, I'm gonna get and just sit here for another 5 hours or so until the sun goes down and it cools off and I can go romp in the shade, shadows, lack of sun, and get some more work done. So I'm gonna do that. You guys do you. Whatever you're doing, do it in a very weird manner, because that makes it way more fun for you and others, whether they admit it or not. So you stay weird, don't behave, don't even think about doing that normal crap. It's a trap. Just avoid that. All costs. And I will catch you down the road. Shutterbug. Out. Well, hey, I thought I'd give you a view of the exterior as well. What the heck? So, tent, awning up, poles, good enough. It'll be better later, but I'm not snugging up nothing until I find out I'm in an okay spot. Got my little solar lights out there charging. They look like eyeballs. I kind of like that. And here's my surroundings. I got a tree behind me and a bush next to me. There is a guy living, set up right back there. I don't know how well you can see his rig and his truck, but there's him back there. Another outhouse way over yonder, but that's not mine because I have closer ones. Dumpster off in the distance. That's my landmark, so I know where to turn. Blue dumpster, yeah. And not a whole lot of folks out here. A lady with a couple of yappy little dogs. She's friends with the guy next door, but was not overly friendly when I went over there to ask them for some advice on my location. They were less than helpful. So I'm still hoping for a ranger to come along. So there's the bathroom I get to use, because that's just a stone's throw away. Not too shabby. We've got nothing much over this way. There's one more person on the other side of that tree there. We got mountains in the distance. And my rig. Screens to keep the bugs out as much as possible. It's not foolproof. And see road over yonder. I don't know if you can see the vehicles that were traveling along there, but that's the 95 over there. We continue up this way and it gets to Quartzsite, or the 10, from which you can get, here or there. And there's my other tree that I have to deal with because it's growing pretty close to the tent. The other one's practically touching in the back, but it was a matter of flat space. That was pretty much it. And got a really nice wood stash because a couple, 3 nights before I left Powell, guy in a truck pulls up, says, "Hey, want some firewood?" I asked him the price. He said, "Free." I said, "Hey, that's my favorite price. Come on." So I took that stash and split it with my new friend Rosie. Left her half of it, and I took half of it. So we both have a bunch of wood for fires, and I've got a nice little fire pit here with a mallet in it. A little strange. I shall remove that. Yeah, so I've got to tidy that up just a scotch. Then I'll have a really nice fire pit. Some really nice fires when it's less windy, because it was pretty blustery last night. And I was kind of too tired to mess with the fire anyway, so here we go. The view. The mountains that I have to wait for the sun to go down behind so I can do stuff. It's still way the heck up there, so, you know, not happening. In fact, I'm going to go hydrate some more and get back in the tent. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, look at those mountains. That is just beautiful. I'm okay. I will catch you guys later. Shutterbug out for real this time. No, I promise. Really.